Hey, what's up everyone? How you doing? Welcome to another reaction video, and I'm here to take a look at a brand new, not trailer, I guess it says inside look, but I guess it's like a featurette thing. Which I guess inside look is a featurette, kind of. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. For Avatar: The Last Airbender, of course, which I was considering actually watching at least the first book again, but because that's the only one I watched when I was a kid. But I think I might just save it because I really want to do a reaction series for Avatar. But at this point, like I have like 400 other shows. This is why I need to stop like doing reactions for a bunch of stuff, because then like nothing ever gets finished. Because then I'm like, oh, I have like 12 other things, and I have to do all the other stuff, and I have I have all this stuff to do. But one day I'll do Avatar. So many shows to do. Good lord. Anyway, that I really want to watch too. Like, I won't say what, because I want people, for the two people I give a shit, to be like, oh my god, you got to do that. And I'm like, oh. Now they're excited. Now I feel like I need to do it even more. Anyway, so let's get to it. This is Bringing the World to Life, by the way. So I'm sure there's going to be some stuff here that I don't get, because I haven't really seen the first book since it aired, when it first aired, which I think I must have watched a little bit of too, because I remember Toph, and I know Toph doesn't show up until the second season, so I must have watched at least a few episodes of the second season. Anyway, let's get to it. 3, 2, 1, and play.
I don't know where this will all lead, but the one thing I do know is I'm the Avatar.
Okay. The Avatar.
The story of Avatar is an epic fantasy
if they get this
set
wron,
in a world inspired by Asian folklore and legend.
All of that goodwill after One Piece. This is the part where you won't see Sokka being sexist.
The people of this world can manipulate the 4 classic elements in a process called bending.
There are 4 nations: the Air Nomads, the Fire Nation, the Earth Kingdom, and the Water Tribe.
The 4 nations used to live in harmony, but everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
It's looking... Visually, it's looking great.
One rule, our rule.
Innocent people are gonna die.
That's what it means to fight a war.
And the only person that could stop them is the Avatar.
Where is the Avatar?
I'm right here.
Avatar?
You mean Ong?
If you've seen him around, he's the little bald kid with the arrow.
Alright.
The one person who can master all 4 elements.
Say your name.
And it's his responsibility.
Oh man, imagine they kept calling him Ong in this too. And people be like, no, that was the one thing, the easiest thing you could have got right. I'm still blown away. They had a whole show. I think the show was over at that point, and they still fucking got his name wrong.
Stop the Fire Nation from conquering the world.
That's blowing my mind.
Everything that the world has gone through, Aang is just a beacon of hope. If the world is gonna have any chance, it's gonna need Aang.
Right.
Yeah, I love that.
The cast looks like you pulled him straight out of the original.
My name is Gordon Cormier, and I'm gonna be playing Aang. He's a fun-loving 12-year-old who has a responsibility that he doesn't really want. How am I supposed to figure out how to save the world?
Supposedly they get rid of a lot of the the goofier fun moments, where they go on their own little adventures. But I don't know. It seems like they're still gonna be the same characters.
My name is Gaundio, and I play Katara. She's a beginner waterbender, and she will fight to the ends of the earth for the people that she cares about. We do have a duty, and it's to protect Aang.
I wonder how big the budget was.
My name is Ian Owsley, and I will be playing Gran. No, I'm just kidding. I'm playing Sokka.
Well, that's good makeup.
He's given this responsibility by his father to protect his village, and he learns that you don't have to be a warrior to be a hero.
I am Prince Zuko. I'll burn this place to the ground. My name is Dallas, and I'm playing Zuko.
I don't think that
He
works.
is on the search for
You
the
can melt
Avatar.
it.
You're an enemy of the Fire Nation. He's just trying to fight for his father's attention and his approval, but his uncle...
Yeah, someone brought it up. Why does he still have his eyebrow? I forgot, who was it? I think I was on the Shoutouts to Council of Creators. That's a stupid show I'm on. But someone brought it up, but...
Search for the Avatar. You're an enemy of the Fire...
Because it looks like it should have burned it off. Usually, when you get burned like this, would your eyebrow grow back? I don't know, actually. I don't give a fuck, whatever.
He's just trying to...
It's just good that the scar actually looks close to what it looked like in the cartoon, where in the fucking movie there was like a little, it was like a little burner here.
For his father's attention and his approval, but his uncle, he's the only person that stuck by
he
his
looks
side.
like great casting.
My name is Paul Sung-Hyung Lee, and I play Uncle Iroh on the show. He is a very complex character. He treats
Uncle
Zuko
Iroh
like
is
his son.
amazing.
Have you got a plan yet?
The plan is to go in and capture the Avatar once and for all.
So no plan.
We're working on it, Uncle.
Having a predominantly Asian group of people both in front of and behind the camera is significant.
What? No whiteys?
For the longest time as an actor
The
of
fuck?
color, you don't get opportunities to play in these kinds of franchises. You have no idea
You're in
how
Star
important
Wars.
that is, and how many more voices people will find because of this.
Here we go.
He's in
Ready?
fucking, he's
Rolling.
the Mandalorian guy.
I hope that fans say this is the live action adaptation that we've always wanted.
Papa! Yip yip!
Shooting this show has been the most memorable experience of
Fucking
my
solid.
life.
It's not the power inside. What matters is the heart. It's coming out of a place of love for who these people
Call
are
him
that
Ma.
are playing.
It just felt surreal getting to work with people who are so passionate about this project.
Look, they had a
and
good time,
really
bro. What the
doing
hell was that?
Getting to work with people who are so passionate about this project and
get it,
really
yeah.
doing it justice.
We
Green
didn't
screen
make
trickery.
something that sort of alluded to it, but only took
Remember
the
this part?
title.
Where he helped saying,
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
The world is on fire.
well, he made the live action.
There's a whole new generation of fans waiting to be introduced to this incredible world.
I'm gonna save the world.
I do remember a good chunk. I remember most of the story of the first book again. I'm surprised it's not showing a lot of like the ending with the, unless that wasn't in book one. No, it must have been, because it's where he learns that, like, that's where he like really controls his water bending with the lady who turns into a fish. That's all I'll say. Yeah, I'm sure most people have watched it. That's all I'll say. No, she turned into a fish. It looks really good. That was a nice inside look, though. I like that. I figured there was gonna be some new scenes and stuff. Dude, the budget in this is looking good. All the bending, it's looking solid, and the cast looks really good. I don't know. I know there's a lot of doubt now because of all the shit, dude. They're like torpedoing this. They need to just let it release and shut the fuck up. Every time they do it at the interview, they keep making it worse. The trailers have been great so far. That was great. Like, just if you're gonna talk about it, talk about it like this. Don't come out like, yeah, we're gonna remove that. We're gonna remove this. Yeah, we're changing that. That was problematic. No, like, you know how many times I'm fucking sick of hearing something was problematic? Like, the point of Sokka's character was he's one way, and then later on he's a different way. I guess everybody knows what I'm talking about. But, even I know that. I remember that even as a kid going like, damn, he's a little rough. Like, he's a fucking dick. He was like the lovable asshole. Like, there was so many cartoons that had that. Cartoons probably still have that, but back then there was so many like assholes that were like just funny, so you liked them, and they were aggressive and they were like headstrong, and that was Sokka, and he was a little, he was a little sexist, but but that was a part of his character, so that's fine. And I didn't even remember how deep it goes too, like how sexist he even was. So supposedly they removed a lot of that. Now if they removed all of it, I have no idea. I swear to God, if the show comes out and it's like almost barely removed, I'd be like, what the fuck were you doing? What are you doing? Really? Like, really? Like, what? All right. So someone was calling for me. But anyway, I don't know. They just, if they're going to talk, just don't say like, oh, that was problematic. Like, what? Nobody had a problem with anything in Avatar: Last Airbender. So and there might be some weirdos out there that will complain about certain things, but you don't need a fucking, characters are gonna have flaws. That's the problem with so many things nowadays, is that no character has flaws anymore. They're just perfect, and they're not even written well. They're just perfect. They might as well look at the camera and go, this character's perfect. We're not gonna explain why. They're just perfect. Don't worry about it. They have no flaws. And even when there obviously is flaws with the character and the way they act, the movie or show pretends like, no, they don't. They don't. They're perfect. They're brave and perfect. They are. Just trust us, bro. They are. They're not. No, trust us, they are. No, they're not. All right, you're sexist or racist or bigoted or transphobic or homophobic, and